Hi, everybody. Um, th this is my idiot eBay buyer of the week stories for the week of April 1st. And the week has it's not even over yet. It's only not even 8 o'clock on Thursday morning as I'm filming this. First idiot that I encountered was on Monday morning. Monday was a very good day for sales. I sold like $780 that day. It was painful though. I listed a bunch of comics, started listing them on Sunday night, and some of them are pretty rare and valuable comics. And this buyer messaged me. I listed some more Monday morning, and he sent me an offer and a message on one comic, and I forget how much I had listed for. But he had sent a $200 offer, and it's a bit lower than I wanted to go, but I accepted it because he's messaging me about two other comics. Uh, and one of them had a pending offer from someone else for it was listed at $170 and they offered $160. And the third one was a super rare comic. There was like two others listed, and I way underestimated this. One of the others was graded 1.5 for $300, and mine's not graded, but it would grade higher than a 1.5. Like it's probably somewhere around 3 or 4. Like it's not in great condition. But the other one, I forget. It was, I want to say like maybe around a 7, uh, graded a 7, and it was over $1,000, I think. But it's like, and none sold, and so nothing to compare it to. And yeah, I didn't think people would even be searching for this because I've had other just random comics like Ghostly Tales and Stanley and His Monsters, and they sit forever. There's just no interest in them. So, I said back to him, like, okay, I'll take this offer and I will counter you at what the other two pending offers are. And this is all against my better judgment. One, he's a reseller, and I don't even like dealing with resellers in any capacity because they all just, I shouldn't say all, most of them, though, act like a bunch of entitled assholes. It cause a lot of problems. And just comic buyers in general too are always, I don't know, they always think they should combine shipping and whatnot. And he did say that he wanted combined shipping, but like his feedback, he had a lot of feedback, and his feedback left for others was all good. Like he didn't seem to have any problems, so I thought, well, yeah, okay, like maybe he's gonna be legit. And I guess maybe stupid greed on my part too, thinking like if this guy's gonna spend like $600 on just on at my store today, um, I should go out of my way to help them out. So take the first offer, and then he just counters the other two, like low balls. Like the one that I had the $170 offer on, or $160 offer on, he was like, "Oh, how about $100 on it?" And he declined the offers too, and then just sent messages. He's like, "Well, how about $100?" I'm like, "No, I have a offer for 160. Like, why would I go lower?" And the other one, the rare one, I had listed at $300, and he I had an offer like right away within 5 minutes somewhere before this guy. This guy was like the second guy messaging me. I had an offer for two 220, I think, or 225, and I countered at 250. So yeah, he I think started at 150 and came up a little bit, and then he was finally around like 210 or something, and I was like, no, like there's an offer for I have out right now, for 275 on this. Like I'm not going lower than my pending offers just because you have bought something else. Like I don't owe you anything. I even said to him, um, I don't need to sell these comics. Like it's not like I won't be eating for the rest of the month if I don't. Um, like I'm going to take these to CGC and have them graded, and you can pay a lot more for them. If all I'm doing is low balls. So the other comic, the second one, I took the other person's offer, sold it to them, and was kind of busy on Monday, so I wasn't keeping up very quickly. So I think somebody missed out on a damn good deal on this comic, though. Like that guy who didn't reply, the first guy, because I started getting more messages and offers from other sellers, and they were initially at the bat offering like 250 was the highest from some of these resellers. So if they could sell it for 250 and still make money, a couple of them were sketchy. You can see they left a lot of negatives. Um, but still, like if they're putting out the 250 bucks, I probably should have listed this comic at like 400 or 500 bucks. So I actually ended up just pulling the listing while I try to maybe do some more research and uh, look. Yeah, maybe I will take it to get graded. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, I just messaged the guy and told him it's not available anymore. And I didn't expect him to pay for the first comic, but he actually did. So hopefully there's no issues with that. I kind of, I don't know, I just got this gut feeling like there could be. Uh, the other buyer, again, comics, he bought a comic, sent an offer, and as soon as I accept an offer, I always send an invoice right away so that there's no confusion. People know, and they are also getting a notification that they have bought something because I know I have offers accepted sometimes, and eBay isn't really that good at notifying that you've actually bought something. I knew he had the invoice, and he messaged me a couple hours later, or not messaged, but sent the buyer request total amounts and an invoice thing. And I just kind of ignored it, because for me to send an invoice, like I gotta go into the desktop view and go through a bunch of stuff, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. He'll figure this out. Like he probably didn't mean to do that. He's got 129 feedback, so he should know how to buy things by now too. Yesterday morning, I get another invoice request. Yesterday, later in the afternoon, I get another one. So I sent him a message. I said, I did send you an invoice. Like, check your eBay messages. They'll be there. Or you could just pay through the listing. Like, it's pretty, everything's straightforward there. So it's all set up, ready to go. And I said, if you're having problems, here's eBay's number. They'll be happy to help you. His address was Brooklyn, New York, but his name wasn't an American name, so maybe he could have been using shipping forwarder or a family member's address or something. Maybe, like possibly he could be getting blocked somewhere. I don't know. Either way, I don't. It's not my job to babysit somebody who doesn't have to pay for what they just purchased, especially when they have like 100 feedback. Like you know what you're doing. So he replies back and he's like, no, you call eBay. No. And he says, um, something about, what did he say? Somehow having them remove the expedited shipping or something like that. I didn't know what he was talking about. So I replied back and said, no, you need to call eBay. Like, there's not a problem on my end, so I can't call them. And like, I don't know what you're even talking about. And then, he sends another bunch of messages that are just kind of repeating himself, and another request for an invoice. I did question if eBay was running a promo, like offering people some sort of shipping discount or something. But again, that would be on eBay's end because when they do those promos, like sometimes you'll see save 10% today on orders over 100 bucks. That's an eBay thing. That's nothing to actually do with the sellers. It doesn't. We don't see any of that like on our end. We just get paid like we normally would. So, um, yeah, I sent him another invoice. I haven't heard from him. I don't think he's gonna pay the unpaid item case is gonna open today. But yeah, I don't understand at all what he was talking about. At one point it sounded like he was maybe trying to say something about his cart, but like he's only bought one thing from me, and if he has items on his cart from other sellers, like he needs to talk to eBay. Uh, third third eBay buyer idiot of the week bought something a couple weeks ago as a signed Ariana Grande photograph, and they got it yesterday, and they're pretty stupid. They sent a message I got it here. I'm going to read it. It says, I got this looked at, and he had just got it 3 hours before he sent this message. I got this looked at, and they told me it's a fake. The certifier in Sydney, Australia doesn't even exist. The picture isn't even cut properly as shown in the picture I attached. And I'm opening it now. Here is the photo that they attached. Like, I don't know what they're talking about. Also, right here, where's my finger going to come up? Okay, right here in this corner. No, I'm all backwards. It's so weird. Okay, this corner here, you can see the little purpleness. And this is on my crappy webcam. Okay, that's a certificate right there, the COA. And it's clear. Like, even in this little corner picture, it's clear. It was clearly shown in the listing too. Like, if somebody wanted to contact them in any way, and like, places can go out of business. Like, I always use Blockbuster as my example. Places can shut down. Places can go out of business. Like, he didn't make sense. And again, he had it for 3 hours at that point. Like, who would you have had? You could have sent it anywhere to be authenticated in 3 hours. And he won't even answer this. So that's his message. And I say back, I don't know who they is, but I know they exist. The authentication company. I know they exist since I purchased from them. The COA was clearly shown in the listing as well for buyers to contact before purchasing. And I'm also not understanding what you mean about cut properly. If you don't want it, just send it back. And he sends another message that says, can you show me proof they exist? And I'm like, such as? Like, what do you want? I'm kind of like baffled, like what you think I could send you or show you to prove anything. Like, oh, do you want a utility bill? Like, I can't get this. So he says, website, address. I said, most places don't have a website. Like, I know I don't have a website. It's not a smart business move to pay money into something that people aren't going to visit. Like, I recently had somebody complain that they didn't think something I had certified was authentic because my Facebook page only has 44 likes. Like, I've sold tons and tons of things, but I can't control if anybody is going to come to my Facebook page and like it. A website, people, they might kind of check you out, but odds are they're not. They're probably just going to look at your eBay store. You're going to get so much more traffic through eBay that a website doesn't make sense. And address, I said, people too, like also like myself, are working from home. So people don't want their address out there and advertise all over eBay to people, like people like myself. Like, if somebody, I buy something from this company, and I post it, I have to show the certificate, which means I'd have to put their address out there, and then somebody else in their city could see this and be like, oh, that's right down the block, and you never know what can happen. So, like, yeah, but there's a phone number and an email address. I said, again, the COA was clearly shown in the listing. If you only want to buy something certified by someone with a website, you should have contacted them prior to purchase. Like I said, if you don't want it, send it back. I happily accept returns within 30 days. But then he gets just stupider in this. He says, yes, the COA was shown, but not the way the picture was cut, nor the fact the COA is blurry. It looks like someone printed a picture and a COA and hand signed them themselves. But if you're open to returns, I'll probs just do that. Probs. Okay. And I said, like, I still know what you're talking about the photo being cut. And last night, I was really tired. I'd already tried to film this once. And well, I just had a light bulb moment, like, oh my God, I think he cut it, probably damaged it in some way when he was opening it. I packaged things really well. Like, I got everything taped down the cardboard, multiple layers of cardboard. So you would have to, like, slice it carefully open, but some people are just idiots. They're like a bull in the china shop in every situation. So I'm kind of thinking that might be what happened, because I don't understand this cut he's talking about. There was no cut. If there was on the photo, like I would show close-ups of it and make sure it was said in the listing, like there's damage, there's this cut, like please see the photos. I never ever try to pull a fast one on anybody, because you don't win when you do that. And the COA wasn't blurry, like you could clearly see it. Like I don't know, like is his vision going or what? And this is now, we're how many messages in, and he just says this. I said too, like that is also what people do. Like we print photos and we take them to get signed, and then we print certificate to go with it, stating like that's what we did. And everybody's certificates are different, of course, but yeah, most of us. Oh, where my phone or my screen's so black. Oh, because I'm rambling and dropping things. But anyways, yeah, like I said, that is kind of what we do. Like we print things. Like if I go to Comic-Con, even anybody who's ever been a Kevin Smith movie, they never had the pictures of that Kevin Smith movie, so we always print those photos to take. Cole Meany from Star Trek was in Calgary a couple years ago, and of course he's known for Star Trek, but I know him because he played the first Jake Slicker in the pilot episode of Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, and I'm that kind of nerd. So like I had to print that. It's I don't. That doesn't make anything any less legitimate. Like if you watch TMZ, look how many people are standing in the airport as celebrities arrive. Like this, of course it looks like it was just printed. Like I don't get it. It was a high quality image too, because when they're not, that's something else that also matters. Because some people, they don't have as good of printers, or the images will be grainy, or kind of they haven't printed right. And like I always say that, but this was like high quality. I know I always give a close up photo too of the signature, so you can see that it's overlapping, and that's not a reprint. And in the close-up photo, because like you can see it was a blue background photo, the light changed a little bit, but in the other two, like you could see like the color of the blue and stuff too. So yeah, so I ended that message by saying, like, I think you have assumptions or the wrong impression of the autograph business. And he replies back to that one and says, I just want more proof that this place exists besides an email or a phone number, which is not proof. And I don't understand what the hell does he think that isn't proof? Like that's quite a bit of proof. You email somebody and you get an email back, like that email will show an ISP number. You can even see where it's gonna come from and whatnot. Maybe they have, some people think photos actually prove something. Like maybe they got more. They could have something there that might prove it to you, but maybe they do have a website that I don't know about because they didn't have it when I purchased this from them. Like you're not even trying to contact these people. And a phone number, like the phone number is from fucking Sydney, Australia. Give it a call. Like you dumb fuck. So just to confirm, you have no receipt, no physical address, no picture of the store, no proof of your purchase of this product, yet you were selling it as authentic on your page. Of course I fucking was, because it is. I have a certificate of authenticity, which says something on its own, and I get it, and I can see the signature matches, and it's not a reprint. I can see where the ink is overlapping. Like I've been doing this for years. I know how to check my stuff. And I'm responsible for it. I have to deal with idiots like this if something isn't authentic. So why would I be selling something that I don't think is? And you never ask for receipts. Like he keeps bringing up things like afterwards that weren't even mentioned. Like I said, like with all of a sudden he says the COA is blurry, and then now he's saying, oh, you don't have receipts. Well, you never asked, and guess what? I do. Like if I go through all my stuff right now, I'm sure I could find invoices or something, or go through my PayPal payments and find where I bought it from them or something. It might take a while to look. It's more time that I even want to put into this, because I think he's just going to return it anyways, because I think he's damaged it now. But he's stupid. Like don't, if you're this scared about something that you're buying, don't even buy it. And again, everything was provided to you. So don't try to come back later and claim these things. Like you had all opportunities to satisfy yourself with this purchase, to contact it, whatever information you felt you needed, and you just didn't do it. He didn't even ask me any questions before buying it. So I'm sure I'll have more of a video to film about him, maybe from before the end of the day. Uh, I've gotten messages like this before from people, and they usually disappear. Oh, also in there, I don't know, maybe I accidentally deleted it. Because there's another message where he said, well, just send me a return shipping label then. And I was like, I can't. Like, this is an international sale since you're in the United States. You have to pay. How that works is the buyer pays for the return shipping, and if applicable, the seller will refund once they get the item back. I said, in this case, though, that's not applicable because everything is completely as described, and you are just refusing on your end to do anything now. You don't want to contact anybody, so this is on you, and you also won't get refunded for your original shipping costs on this. And I think that was when he sent a message back to that saying, okay, send me receipts. It was like way later, and I was busy trying to film YouTube videos. So yeah, that's what's going on with this guy. He's, yeah, idiots of the week, and it's only Thursday. So we'll see how many more I encounter. Hopefully that's the end of it. But it's, yeah, who knows? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna get this edited and posted.